Coach, I've been trying for 3 years to get out of the booth and get back down to the sideline so I can do this with you because I miss this. Great job, great opening game. Everybody's just ready to play. And then to have these young kids balanced with a lot of great upperclassmen that have been 2-3 year starters, you got to be happy with what the kids did tonight.
Well, team win. I told them in the locker room it's going to come down to toughness, conditioning, turnovers, and the kicking game. Like most games normally do, most first ball games. We got some work to do in the kicking game. Those two kickers that kicked for us tonight never played football, and we got them from Coach Myers on last Friday. So they did an outstanding job. Overall, I thought we were tougher and in better condition than our opponent. And it showed, as the game went on, more and more of their key players left, and more and more of our key players stayed and continued to get stronger. And, we got a lot of work to do, but to me, this was about as good a good old-fashioned traditional Guthrie win as you can get. Toughness, physicality, a couple of big plays, and didn't make many mistakes, and very proud of the coaches and all the players.
Well, you talk about it, I just got in my ear, the defense held them to 175 total yards for the evening. That's great. You talk about – that's right, about 60 of them on the first drive. But we talked in the pregame about how you have this core nucleus of young kids, this sophomore class. And, I said, they're going to come out. It'll take them a couple series to settle in and realize that it's okay. They can play here. And that's about what happened, and you played real disciplined football for the most part. Two of your penalties with the kicker's got a little giddy up when he's approaching. I know you guys will work that out. Well, this
was the first night he has kicked off.
Right.
I mean, they've never had his timing before. He's a little, he's a little on his timing. But no, good team win. The kids were going hard in the second, going hard in the fourth, and that was the difference in the game. Shawnee's very, very talented, but we were more organized, we were more disciplined, we were tougher, and we played harder for longer.
Well, and you're so much more conditioned, Coach. That showed early in the ball game. Talk about the big uglies, my favorite players on the field. Offensive line did a great job. Defensive line, man, I'm telling you what, you got a couple horses up there on that defensive line that can get her done.
We're not as big as we've been on that D-line. Now, Wiggins is a big boy, but we got some 225-pounders that are quick, and we were able to play, I think 5 of those guys tonight and keep them fresh, which was key for us. And then, our offensive line leaned on people, pass protected pretty well. I think we have 2 touchdowns called back. Had 2 touchdowns called back tonight, and another really long return. So those are things we got to clean up. But for first game, I can only remember a couple of offsides on the kickoff and a block in the back and a face mask. And then this double pass interference down here that kept us from being 34-10 is a whole different story. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this one, and I told the team to really enjoy this one, and we're going to be to work tomorrow morning on Putnam City West.
Well, the last thing I want to talk about a little bit is Chelf, number 10. Obviously a great young athlete, and not a thick his nose in there, always in position, played well. We get 20 pounds on him, that kid's going to be a handful.
Yes, he is. He definitely is. He's trying to wear Jerron, his older brother's jersey, and I walked out in the locker room before the game, and he had trying to do a taping mechanism on that jersey to tighten it up a little bit. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Well, I got Jerron's number, but man, Jerron was a lot bigger than me." I said, "Oh, I know. Yeah, I really like those young kids there, and we expect them to continue to improve weekly, and they're going to have to as our competition gets tougher and tougher. But we're excited about where we're at. Really glad to get this win, and great crowd. Great crowd. It's so great to be in the Rock with fans. Whiteout went good. I think Shawnee brought quite a few people to see their new coaching staff and that set of returning players. So, anyway, good night for everybody. Good night for all Blue Jays.
Well, Coach, we're going to let you go get with your players. Great job. Appreciate everything you're doing, and great news for the Rice family today. Very happy for them.
And Coach Rice made it back. He was obviously very, very mentally exhausted. Coach Hayes took a lot of the calling responsibilities, and Jason interjected where he wanted to and override, along with Coach Bennett. And then we had Seifert and Alexander and, Coach Sanders, group effort. Those guys worked really well together. And then, Wood and Tyler and Coach Gordon, they kept the defense going while I was watching the game as the head coach. And, it's just a good place to be,
Go get a hamburger, Coach. Great job.
Thank you. That is Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beeby.